My name is Mr. Blueflint, and I am the father of the greatest women's champion ever, Lashawnna. Lashawnna is not only the greatest women's champion ever, she's also the greatest woman wrestler of all time. Better than Trish Stratus, better than Lita, better than Mae Young, better than Mad Melissa or Mary Mackey or the Black Rose. She is the GOAT of women's professional wrestling. Now, I know the people of North Carolina, since we're here tonight, unfortunately, can't understand greatness, even though they're about to see her in action, so maybe they can learn a thing or two. And I know all of you all in the chat doubt Lashawnna, but you're just mad because you can't date a woman like Lashawnna. You can't date a woman like my daughter. You're not allowed to. You're not good enough. And the Black Rose is the #1 contender. Oh, whoop-de-doo. You mean the woman that harasses other women in the locker room? That woman? You mean the one that stalked Melissa? That woman? You mean the one that hates Mike because she was jealous of the whole situation with Mike and Melissa? You mean that one? She is nothing but a pretty face. My daughter is the best fighter ever, and she is being joined tonight by Denetra, another woman that you all hate as well. You judge Denetra because of her looks, but she has skills out of this world. Skills that you all could never require. So what you're all going to watch tonight is Lashawnna and Denetra give Black Rose and her tag team partner the beatdown of a lifetime. And you are going to acknowledge greatness. And at Clash at the Castle, my daughter is going to walk out the women's champion. And you all in the chat are still going to be the same bums you've always been. So enjoy greatness while it's present. Hello everyone, it is Ken Chrysler here, and welcome to another episode of FLH. We got a great episode. We already kicked things off with Mr. Blueflint running his mouth as usual. And he's like a TMZ reporter because he's always airing dirty laundry. Always in people's business as usual and being absolutely annoying like always. And it looks like the Black Rose and Melissa have made up. Oh man, this could lead to something. I don't know what it's going to be. And they don't look like they're enemies right now. Oh, they definitely don't look like they're enemies. So it's going to be these two versus Denetra and Lashawnna in a knockout elimination to kick things off. This is the last episode until Clash at the Castle. And we are in North Carolina tonight. North Carolina. We got some big matches, some big storylines right before Clash at the Castle. And, of course, everyone's anticipating Frey Erdoss and what he's going to do at Clash at the Castle, him and Strider Salvo. But we're going to kick things off with Lashawnna versus the Black Rose, which will be the matchup for the women's title. Yeah, and Black Rose has an obsession with Melissa. They used to have a relationship. And then, Melissa started liking Mike. And Black Rose got a little bit stalkerish. But right now, Mike's not in the picture. Because obviously he's gone. So, then 1 minute, Melissa's with Vicious Swag. And then, who knows who Melissa's in love with every week. But I mean, like, how come she never is in love with me? Okay? Give me a chance, Melissa. I mean, look at me. I'm a well-established man, and I am the face of this brand. I mean, she'll give Black Rose a chance and Vicious Swag a chance, but she won't give me a chance? She's had, basically dated almost the whole roster. Not that I'm trying to air out her dirty laundry, because I'm not. I'm not like Mr. Blueflint, who, by the way, denied to join us at commentary because he knows I'll tell him like it is. I'll expose him for the scum that he is. And but anyway, great matchup here. I really like this. And Lashawnna and Denetra, they have a history of being tag team partners and being very disruptive. Lashawnna's had a bunch of factions throughout her career. The Zombie Cheer Squad, her and Denetra. I mean, she definitely is good with working with others when she has to. And look at Melissa here. And Melissa stepping on Lashawnna's head. And they are going back and forth here. And, oh, man. Melissa slammed. And Lashawnna going for some weapons. These two are having a battle. These two have a history, too. They're friends, but not tonight. They are far from friends tonight. Of course, Melissa's broke it off with a bunch of her friends ever since she got mad with Mentally. And I'm sure that the fact that she's friends with Mentally broke that off with Lashawnna. And look at the pedigree outside the ring, but it won't matter. Well, it could matter because it is a knockout match. So that is a big start for Melissa. And Black Rose now coming in, and we're getting a little preview of the Clash at the Castle. And look at Black Rose kicking Lashawnna in the back. And a good tag to Melissa. And wow, Lashawnna. Oh man, Lashawnna just ran right into that. And this is going to be another devastating blow. And she's taken a lot of damage already between these two. And look at Melissa go. Melissa is not holding back. And Denetra, look here, and here's the problem with Denetra. You cannot get a good hold on her that easy. Her size matters when it comes, and Melissa's still going after Lashawnna. And Denetra, looks like a tag to the Black Rose. And Denetra's going for some weapons. This is about to get hardcore here. And Melissa's in the way. Denetra doesn't care. She'll knock her out of the way. And what a great move by Black Rose, going underneath the legs and trying to get a grapple. It is just not working because Denetra is one tough woman. And we still haven't seen the rest of Ladies First, so Back before any of this happened, you know, Melissa was a part of Ladies First. There was a time she was a part of it, and there was a falling out between her and the Black Rose, kind of over Mike and some other men in Melissa's life. But now those men are not here right now. So is Melissa going to go back on the Black Rose's team? Could she join Ladies First? Or is she just teaming with her tonight? And Melissa, I've never seen her this extreme in a while. So she's definitely taken all of her frustration out on Denetra and Lashawnna. Melissa knee drops Denetra. And she steps on Denetra's head, too. And here comes a tag to the Black Rose. And another chair. I love the chair throws. I love throwing weapons. That is just amazing. It never gets old. And Lashawnna's got something planned here. I knew this was coming. Wow. And Lashawnna definitely backs up her talent. You got to give her credit there. She doesn't need her goofy father, who is a wannabe TMZ reporter, giving everybody's dirty laundry out to the public. And, but she can do it without him, but him at her side makes her despicable. And she is definitely going through a heel phase for sure. And some people don't like the Black Rose because she's stalkerish. Some men may like that, but oh my goodness, Lashawnna threw a chair at Melissa. And look here, Black Rose just really got her good with that chair. And she is going crazy. This has been a crazy matchup. A good kickoff for tonight. Of course, we will have a big match after this. The Beige Cowboy is going to be in action. The biggest moron on planet Earth. And he is going to have a tough fight tonight. He's going toe-to-toe with Mr. Black in Extreme Rules. So hopefully Mr. Black can teach him a lesson. That's what I'm hoping for. And look at Denetra here. Oh my goodness, the power. She's just unreal with her skills. Very strong. Very treacherous. And look at Denetra here. And again a counter by the Black Rose. And both her and Melissa are on a roll tonight. Or Melissa and her. I'm sorry, grammar people. Of course, I'll probably get a fine for that, doing my grammar wrong. Like I care. And you got the grammar people try to fine us all the time. You're always supposed to say the person's name and then her. And Lashawnna just got knocked out. Melissa threw the ropes into her face. That's a weird knockout, but Lashawnna's taking a lot of damage. So I would prefer to see a pedigree or a curb stomp, but instead, I guess we got to deal with that. That's going to be called a knockout, but Lashawnna has taken a lot of damage in this. Multiple finishers. And Melissa to the Black Rose now. And look at Denetra. Oh my goodness, this is going to hurt. And this is far from over, this match is. Because you got Denetra, and Denetra is tough as nails. And Lashawnna just didn't have a good start tonight. And you got to wonder if she'll have it in her at Clash at the Castle. And look at Denetra throwing shots at Melissa. And here comes the Black Rose. Trying to use a chair, but it does not even phase. And yet again, another counter. And that is what Denetra cannot afford in this match. And there's a spine buster. Denetra cannot afford counters like that. Those moves are key to winning this match. And they've been reversed twice already. And now Melissa throwing chairs at Denetra. Throwing a chair at Denetra. Wow, there's an old twig for prison sign. I would have to agree with that. I don't know about prison, but definitely the nursing home. So there's a lot of signs here. There's still the Mike and Melissa sign, if you haven't noticed that one. Some people, love that couple more than any of Melissa's other couples. They always like those two together, Mike and Melissa. And look at Denetra throwing Melissa around. And uh-oh. Oh, man. Black Rose look at Denetra. She does not care. She's going after both of them. And Denetra didn't do well in last week's match, which I was surprised. I actually thought she would win that thing and make a big comeback, but Denetra's hit or miss. She really has it sometimes, and sometimes she doesn't. Tonight she's been pretty good, but she hasn't been able to hit critical moves. But she is hitting some of these moves right here. But she's got to hit a finisher. And Black Rose's resiliency, it's just unreal. And this is something you hardly ever see. Denetra going to the top. Look at this. This is insane. And she connects. And look at the Black Rose here. Is this the people's elbow? Yes, it is. And she's setting up for something really big here. And the Black Rose loves to use the Rock's moveset, and that does it. And if that's a knockout, I don't know what is. If that's not a knockout. I mean, wow. What a performance. And these two working together, this could be destructive. They could go for the women's tag titles. That is a possibility now. If these two are on the same page, and they're both psychotic, in a good way, in a beautiful way, are they psychotic. But them together, oh man, this could be really bad for anyone in their path. And yeah, we're going on to our next match of the night. It is going to be Mr. Black versus the Beige Cowboy in a 2 out of 3 falls Extreme Rules match. And this is going to be a crazy one. Oh, man, it's going to be insane. Because we all know Mr. Black and how he feels about Extreme Rules. He may not have a wife. Well, he doesn't have a wife because he's married to Extreme Rules. That's why he doesn't have a wife. Him and the Freak are married to Extreme Rules. They love it. They love using all the weapons. They love hurting people. They love to do it. They're sick. They're demented and sick, but tonight I'm rooting for demented and sick because there's no one more worthless than this person right here, the Beige Cowboy. the United States Championship, who has degraded that title, may I say. He has degraded that title, and it is a shame what he has done. We need to, the Freak's got to stop him, and the Freak stopped him before. And look at him, just a complete tool, doesn't acknowledge our fans, just looks at them and walks off. They're the reason you have a job, buddy. And he doesn't like them because of the signs. And look at him. Never talks to anyone. Just arrogant as can be. And Mr. Black hopefully knocks some sense into his head, which I think it's going to be impossible at this point. But here we go. And this is a match I'm looking forward to. Oh my goodness, look at Mr. Black. And he's already starting the punishment. We all know he loves the ball bat. That's one of his favorite weapons to use. Oh my goodness, and Beige Cowboy just launched the bat at him. Actually did get a hit there. And Mr. Black going for a pin here. Can he get yeah, it's way too early. Even for me to want a point. You got to do a little bit more damage to the Cowboy. A little bit more. Please. And hopefully the Freak can save the United States. I know we didn't see eye to eye at Backlash, but Backlash is over. And let bygones be bygones. Because there's one mission, well, there's multiple missions that have to happen at Backlash. The first mission is Newson has to retain his world title and the Intercontinental title. And then the Freak's got to win the United States title. I would like to see Black Rose win the women's, but I can live with her loss either way. But the other three matches are critical. And then the Vikings and the tag champions. Everything is on the line at Clash at the Castle. It is the battle for humanity. Can we save the UK from the Vikings? They're getting out of control. And with the tech that Strider has, it could get worse. It's only going to get worse. So the MW needs to win. For the sake of the titles, the dignity of the titles, for the sake of the UK, they have to stop the Vikings. And the Freak has to save the United States, because every second this man has the U.S. title makes us look bad. And I don't like looking bad. If I had it my way, he would be exiled from this company. Never seen again. But of course, I'm not the manager. And Mr. Black goes right into the steps, and you cannot underestimate the Beige Cowboy here. You got to be smart against him. Oh, wow. This is, uh-oh. Look here. A big clothesline. And Beige Cowboy with a stunner. And a kick out there by Mr. Black. Oh, man, and Beige Cowboy's head right into the pole. What a matchup. And look at Mr. Black slamming the Beige Cowboy. I'm telling you, he's doing really well. But it's not over. It's far from over here. Because 1 second you think you have the Beige Cowboy, the next second he's pinning you. So, the freaking Mr. Black, especially the Freak, has seemed to have some luck against the Cowboy. He defeated him on the first episode. He defeated him. Of course, that would lead to his title loss, so his luck ran out once he met Newsom Barafia. Oh, and a nice move there by Mr. Black. And now he's got a kendo. He's beating the Beige Cowboy in the head. I love it. If only I had that kendo stick in my hand. I could tonight, if Mr. Black wins this, I am going to get good sleep tonight. That is for sure. I am going to sleep like a baby. And wow. I don't know how that was a kick out, but hey, it counts. Wow, that was crazy, though. That was really close. And the Beige Cowboy going to punish Mr. Black. Well, he's going to try to. I mean, this is his expertise. Extreme Rules. And he's got a stop sign now. Why not? Oh, what a move. I like that move a lot. It's very hard to pull off. It almost got Mr. Black the pin, but not enough. And you can tell the crowd is pumped up. They're screaming, "Fight forever." They love it. I wonder where they heard that phrase from. Oh, I know, a certain game called Fight Forever. They're mocking the game because it wasn't good enough. And a kick out there by Mr. Black. Amazing that both of these guys haven't scored yet. And people are digging this. They love it. They love what they're seeing here tonight. We've about seen almost every weapon there is to see. And still no three. And there, oh man. Guitar broken over the Beige Cowboy. And I have to admit, I am enjoying that. And oh, here comes a roll-up. And almost a three. Beige Cowboy almost scored. Came very close there to scoring. And now here comes the I mean, we've seen almost everything there is to see. I'm sure we're missing one weapon, but we've almost seen them all. And what a counter there by Mr. Black. And hopefully one of my signs distracted the Beige Cowboy there, because he missed the stunner, and that is a critical miss. And he could have easily probably had a point if he would have hit it. And look here. He's got a point. So the first point for Mr. Black. Took a big move to get that point, and a long time to get it as well. And Beige Cowboy just got his head smacked off the trash can. And here comes a pin. And a kick out there. Mr. Black will not give up. He will not give up. I love this resiliency. He's taken a lot of damage in this, and he just will not quit. And look at the punches. The Cowboy is being ferocious. And of course, he's mad that he's down by a point, and he just bumped into the ref. And Mr. Black's okay with that because he just got a move, caught him off guard. Oh, man. And I see those signs. I love those signs. Keep them up. Keep them going. However, I'm not allowed to give out free hot dogs anymore. They got on to me because everybody was making signs, and they started griping, saying it was harassment. Yeah. So, but you know, you guys could still keep those signs up, but I can't use a hot dog as an incentive to misbehave. And look at Mr. Black. Oh, counter there by the Beige Cowboy. And he just tied it up. Great. He just tied it up. Of course he did. Of course he did. Stop sign versus hockey stick. And Mr. Black wins. Wow. And I love that. Oh, I love that. I love that, and I will be enjoying that. I will be sleeping like a baby tonight. And hopefully that's the Beige Cowboys' future at Clash at the Castle. Because if Mr. Black can beat him, so can the Freak. And what a match by Mr. Black. What a great matchup and a great win. And now it is time for our main event. Strider Salvo's ready. Frey Erdoss, Magnus, they're all ready for this. And they're gonna have to put up 100% here because the MW is coming at them. And so far, the Vikings and the Alien have done really well. But the MW is united tonight, and this time the world champion's with them. And look at all that gold. And there's an Intercontinental title that we're missing too. So there's 4 titles amongst the 3 of them. Even though the tag titles goes between 2 people. But the MW is here. And this is going to be a Hell in a Cell between the MW versus Erdoss's crew. And it's going to be a good one. This is going to get extreme. Somebody's going to get hurt. For sure. And the MW needs this victory. They need it. They have had no luck against Frey Erdoss, and I'm getting ticked off about it too. I lost my temper a little bit the other day. I will admit that. Frey Erdoss keeps on saying he's going to give me a bloody eagle if I don't stop running my mouth. So I got to be careful what I say here. I can't get too angry. I got really angry, and I just blame the Beige Cowboy for my anger. That's how I got out of the bloody eagle. Because I don't want one of those. I'm a father. The last thing I want my son to be is an orphan. And Magnus breaks up the pin way too early. And look at Strider Salvo going after Gorgie. And this is going to get out of hand, and Frey Erdoss does not care. He's made it clear, the more extreme the better, and we've seen nothing but extreme. Here tonight, we've seen nothing but extreme. And this is the last episode until Clash at the Castle. So everything is on the line for the MW. It's important to win at Clash at the Castle. You have to win. Because, this team has been unstoppable. Nobody's been able to touch them. They've won every single match. And tonight, the MW could really use this win to boost their momentum going into Clash at the Castle. And look at Gorgie doing a nice flip there. And look at, here comes Strider Salvo and Magnus, I believe. It's hard to see from here. Sometimes, how the camera guy gets. Of course, it will be Magnus and Moss versus Gorgie and Lurtz Nick for the tag titles. That's going to be one of the biggest matches at Clash at the Castle. And of course, Newson has to somehow survive a double match. One against Strider Salvo, the other against Frey Erdoss. Intercontinental and world title. And that's the bad thing about him beating the Freak. Now he has double the responsibility. And the way Frey Erdoss set it up, he didn't separate the matches, and that was smart on his part because he's going to make Newson defend both titles in one night, which I think is disgusting. It really takes away from the championship at the end because you know the Intercontinental title will be first. You know the Intercontinental title will be first. So Newson's going to be weak going into the second fight. That's the problem about being a double champion. Usually you don't defend both titles in one night. But Frey Erdoss is making sure that happens to his advantage. So we got 5 matches altogether. You got the tag match. You have Lashawnna versus the Black Rose. Beige Cowboy versus the Freak. A lot of great matchups at Clash at the Castle. And, of course, the storyline. What's going to happen to the UK? Are the UK going to be safe? Are they going to be safe? I mean, I don't know what's going to happen. And we still have those weirdos that sometimes we see at the end of the episodes, if you haven't watched, that is JEFF Productions. And they're slowly building an army. They're slowly getting more dangerous. And nobody is addressing this because everybody is fighting one another on here because of Frey Erdoss. And if the MW can take out the Vikings at Clash at the Castle, they better be prepared at Summerslam. It's never going to end. And G made the suggestion, maybe you need to team up with Frey to take them on. But you know Frey's not going to do that. You know he's not going to do that. You think he's going to do that? Absolutely not. And we haven't seen Mentally in a while. So he's probably a prisoner backstage. And G has also teased someone from Mentally's past is going to return, and he needs to see it for himself because he can't say who it is. I'm wondering who that is. I am wondering who that is. And G's trying to get a team together to take on Frey's crew out. So Clash at the Castle is going to be very, too much going on. Too much is going on at Clash at the Castle. For sure. And the problem is Frey Erdoss thinks it's a real Clash at the Castle. He thinks he's going to charge a castle. He's going to find it funny when he arrives to the UK and he sees that everyone has cars, not horses. But of course he's been updated on the technology because of Strider. And no pin there, just a 1. And I wonder if these guys are going to climb. That is the one thing that I'm looking forward to. If this happens in this match, I don't know if it will or not. But, there is a big chance that we could see it. And what in the world? Is Norton trying stuff again? I just had a Norton thing show up on my screen. It's like, goodness, just let it go for a second. Let it go. If you don't know what Norton is, it's an antivirus protection. It's like, just relax. Let me do the show. My goodness. Almost blinded my screen for like 5 seconds. And we got some climbers. I knew it wouldn't be long before we saw this. Be careful. Remember, every one of you is going to be in a match at Clash at the Castle. And, this is dangerous right here. And it looks like it's Magnus and Gorgie at the top. And this is a 2 out of 3 falls. It's going to be a long one. It's going to be a long main event. We expected that. And we got a pin going on, and Newsom tried to get a pin, and not enough. These guys still have a lot left in the tank. And Magnus is just manhandling Gorgie here. Uh-oh, Strider. Oh, Strider's climbing up. Oh, this is not good. This is not going to end good. It just isn't. It's a wonder they haven't collapsed through the roof yet, going the way that they're going. And it looks like Newsom's climbing up. Be careful, Newsom. Be careful. So that leaves Frey Erdoss and Lurtz Nick alone. Which, look here. Oh, Frey Erdoss tried to get a pin. And look at Strider salvo. Look at this. Oh, my goodness. And look, another pin. You can only get the pin in the ring. So this fighting on top is only going to come in handy when, people fall off and go through the middle. And this is just getting out of control, and mentally can't do nothing about it. He's no longer in charge of things. Both brands have lost their managers to tyrants. They've lost them to tyrants. Both brands have. These psychotic people. Oh my goodness. And did someone just go through? Yeah, Magnus went through. But he looks like he's unfazed from it. Wow. And now everybody's up top. Everybody's on top. And this is not good. Because bodies are going to start flying. This may be one of the best matches we'll see this year. With everybody up top here, that is crazy. I don't think we've had this yet. We've had people on top of the cell, but not all 6 of them. And look, Newsom's in trouble too. Oh, everybody's in trouble. Oh my goodness, and Strider Strider took a fall. What a hit there by Lurtz Nick, and Lurtz Nick needs to take advantage of that. He needs to get down there. And instead, oh my goodness, this perfect opportunity. And Strider Salvo is waiting down there. And instead, they're going after Erdoss. And Strider just recovered. I don't know if it would have been enough, but it was a brutal hit. And Lurtz is going back down. He's going to have to go back up because everybody's up. Wow, this is insane. We've already had 2 people go through the middle. And no points yet. Epic, crazy last final match for our main event. Our last match before Clash at the Castle. And look here. Somebody is going to fall. And Strider's definitely taken some brutal hits in this match. Some brutal hits. The MW giving this team a run for their money. And when the MW is united, they can really do a good job. Oh my goodness, and Gorgie just fell off. Oh my. A devastating blow. And he got right back up though. He's used to that kind of punishment. He is. He's an Extreme Rules nut. Just, oh my goodness, did someone else fly? I just blinked. And I think another person. Did Strider Salvo fall again? Goodness. Wow. I think he did. I just looked away for a second. And this has been absolutely crazy. And yeah, Strider fell, I think he fell off maybe. I don't know if he accidentally fell off or the alien's a little bit clumsy, I guess. Or if someone shoved him off, I couldn't tell. But this is just out of control, and they got to even watch where they walk. And now we're getting a better look at everybody. I mean, it's been hard to see because of all the angles. And look there. Oh my goodness, Magnus almost fell through. That was close. Some brutal hits, and these guys are going to definitely feel this waking up tomorrow. This pain and this torture. And I hate when that happens. Sometimes, you know, we get a pause because it's just that epic. It can't handle it. It can't handle how epic it is. And the MW are fighting. They are fighting tonight. They need this victory. Oh my goodness, and Strider just fell off the cell again. Again. My goodness, that's like 3 times now. Three times he's fell. He's lucky he's an alien. If he was human, he'd be dead. And he's getting back on. He's not done yet. He's one tough alien. Uh-oh, and Magnus falls off the cell. Oh, my goodness. And Strider falls again. Oh, my goodness. Everyone is falling off. And the MW is showing no mercy. No mercy to their opponents. And this is a great opportunity to get to Erdoss. This is beautiful. And Magnus and Strider, they are oh my goodness, they took hits. Strider has fell off the cell 4 times tonight. 4 times. And we still don't have a fall, by the way. Just to mention that. And here they come. They're not giving up, though. This has been a brutal match. And look here. Did Strider go through the cell again? You have got to be kidding me. He did. That makes 5 times that alien has went through the cell, and they still can't pin him. They still can't pin him. Lurch Nick did everything. He's going to try this. Good luck. And Lurch Nick, can he get a point? He needs a point, and everybody else is occupied, so there you go. There's your first point. He needs to put in another finisher so he can seal the deal here. Strider is definitely the one to... Oh, my goodness. And Strider with the low blow. You have got to be kidding me. Oh, and a kick out somehow. I don't know how he did it. But Lurch Nick just got hit with the low blow, which is totally legal here. And Strider going after Lurch Nick, and it's really down to those two. It's really down to those two because oh my goodness, and Newsom just took a dive off of the cell. Oh my goodness. And Strider now going for a pin, trying to tie this up. He hit a finisher, and it's a tie. Oh my goodness, this is insane. Absolutely insane, and Strider's got another one. Oh my goodness, this could be it. And he is going for the pin yet again. They can't stop him. They cannot stop this team. They have won week after week. Nobody has got a W over this team. Nobody. And if this continues, Clash at the Castle, it's going to be all over. It's going to be all over. They can't stop these guys. I'm tired of this Viking scum and this dirty, rotten alien who somehow survives through all this. It's insane. Attention everyone, we are getting our main event promo. It is at SummerSlam. Let me remind you, that is episode 12. So we got Clash at the Castle, that's going to be the next episode. But there has been a video leaked at for SummerSlam. And this does not look good. Oh my goodness, and it looks like they got another member on the left. And it looks like he has his orange jumpsuit on, so he probably escaped with Darius. And of course that middle guy goes by the babysitter. And of course to the right is Jamarcus Bubbles. Jamarcus Bubbles and the babysitter are both serial killers. And this is getting crazy. It is getting out of hand. And Frey Erdoss and Mentally need to start realizing that, well, Mentally's already, we don't know. We haven't seen him. And here come the brothers from JEFF Productions. These two brothers we have no idea about. The one on the left his name is Bobby. The one on the right, his name is Jasper. We have no idea about anything about their background, their history. It has been concealed and hidden really good to the point where computer hackers can't even find information on these two. And they are at SummerSlam officially, and even if the MW overcomes Frey Erdoss, will they be ready for this? And if Frey Erdoss defeats the MW, he might have his hands full. These guys are psychopaths, and we haven't seen them at their worst yet. And this is the tease for episode 12, which we still have Clash at the Castle to go, but these guys have officially arrived at SummerSlam. Oh my goodness.